Hello guys, this is Lolly. I know you guys have been waiting for this tutorial, and here I am. I already promised I was going to post it today, and here is the tutorial. So I don't know if you have not seen the video where I drafted out the cup. Please check my previous video so that you can catch up with us. So these are the patterns. So you are going to be needing your breast part. This is the thick one. I can call it the medium because there is one that is always like carton. No, that's not what we are using. So we are using ST as well, and you'll be needing your fiber if you have it, but in this video I will not be using fiber because it's not available. And we'll be needing our boning as well. This is 1/2 inch boning that we're going to be using. So I've gone ahead to cut the pattern. So as you can see, I added sewing allowance all the way around, and I cut out 3 pieces of the wording each, because I want to use 2 pieces of it on the lining, then 1 piece on the main fabric that will be showing outside, because I don't want that to be too thick. So the next thing we are going to do is to join these together. Please note, when you are drafting your pattern, please make sure you all make sign on, maybe notch the area you'll be sewing in together, so you won't be making mistake of sewing the side front with the center front. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So after joining that, you take it to your iron. If you are using steam iron, it's fine, but if you are not using steam iron, please add water so that this can lay well. Take it to your tailor's arm to iron it. If you don't know how to make tailor's arm, check my previous video, you will see it. They already make a video on that, on how to make a tailor's arm. But if you have it, then it's fine. And if you're just making your tailor's arm, please make a smaller one. You can use 3 inches or 3.5, where I used 4 inches in my video. So this is what I had after ironing it out, and you can see how I placed it on the tailor's arm. This is how to achieve your perfect cup, so that there won't be any budget. Please make sure that you iron after sewing every step. Make sure you iron it out so that you can have a very good result at the end. You can see how it's looking even before caging and anything. This is just 1 pieces of wording. So after joining, this is what I add, and after ironing, I've gone ahead to join the lining as well. So I'll be covering that sewn area, sorry. So I'll be covering it with my hairstay, the thick hairstay. So it's just to cover that area up. That's basically the reason for that. And this is the main cup, it's not the lining. So this is the main cup and this is the lining. So the next thing you are going to be doing now is I'm going to be showing you how to draw your pattern where we will be making our bust caging. This is very, very important. So you make sure that you chalk out the 1/2 inch that you added on your pattern before you cut it out. You chalk it out. Then for this video, we are going to be using the crisscross method. The crisscross method of caging a cup. That's what we are going to be using. So you come from that center front, then you curve your hand. Make sure it is curved. That is why it's called crisscross method. Make sure it is curved. Then you make sure that first line that you draw is touching that center of the cup. Please, it is very, very important. So then you do the same thing on the other side. If you are dealing with a bigger size, that's side part, you can make yours 3 lines instead of 2. Even with this one that I just did, 3 lines would have been very, very okay for it as well. So this is what we have: 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's all for it. Then you have another one at the center. That one will be straight, it won't be curved, it will be straight. So as you can see, so here we have the straight part. So this is how you are going to, so when sewing, you don't flip your boning to the other side. You sew it the way it comes. That curvy effect is what we want, so you sew it that way. Then make sure your machine is on gathers. Then another thing is don't stretch your boning. Please just make sure you follow the curve. Don't push it, don't stretch it at all, so that you can have a very good result at the end. Watch closely and follow what I'm doing. Please, if you've watched this video to this level, please kindly like and follow me for more. So after sewing one side, you hold on with the other side. After sewing all of the boning channels down, then that is when you now cover this one. This is just the one that comes from the center front down to the down part, then to the other side. That is what we've just done, as you can see. So you won't sew the other side yet. So you go ahead and sew the rest of the bonings down. So you are sewing the next, you make sure it's entering that one that you just finished sewing. So please make sure that you take your time while doing this. I know it's not as easy as it looks, but trust me, if you take your time to practice it well, you are going to get it, and you are going to get what you want. As you can see, that boning is coming across the middle of our cup. Please, that is very, very important, because if you don't curve it well, at the end of everything, your cup is not going to be curved. It's not going to be as curvy as you want, and that's not what we want. So please, when sewing this, be very, very, very careful and have patience, please. Patience is very, very important when doing something like this. So after that, you are going to sew the other ones. So you are going to sew the curved boning first, then after that you sew the one in the middle, which is the straight one. So after that, you go ahead and sew the one that will be up, then after that you now cover this place. So after sewing everything, this is what I have. So even before ironing it out, this is what we already have. You can see how it's looking. So then after this, you take it to your tailor's arm to iron it out. The same way we iron the first one, that's the same. You won't iron it straight though. So this part, I use my hairstay to cover it because I didn't have fiber available. But if you have your fiber, I will advise you use your fiber for the fleshing. So you go ahead and remove all the breast pad or even fiber or hairstay that you have at that sewing allowance, so that at the end your cup will not be bulky. So the next thing for us to do now is to join it. Fine, I know it's going to be looking like one is bigger than one, but don't panic. Just flip your boning to the other side, like turn it to the other side, flip it inside, then try to join the upper parts together, just the upper part for now. So you're going to join the upper parts together, and after joining it, this is what we have. So you can see that the remaining allowance that was remaining at the edge was not that much. So you are going to trim out the excess allowance that you have at that area, then you will turn it to the other side. So after turning it, I noticed there was a part that my machine didn't hold, so I went ahead to join that part. Then this is what I have. So after joining, you will notice that it is still looking like, okay, the one that we caged is now smaller than the other one. But please don't panic. You just get your pin and hold everything down. So you are going to drag it very well. See, if you don't drag it very well, you are not going to get your result. Drag it in very well. Push that boning inside very well, so that the curvy area can come out very well. That's the aim for this thing that we are doing. So after pinning everything down, if you are someone that likes to turn your corset in, like your cup inside, you can go ahead and use it this way after ironing it with your tailor's arm. But if not, you can get your bias, you can cut your fabric in a bias way, then use it to cover the edge. So I'm still pinning it down here. I just hope that you guys understand what I'm saying. Please, if you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section. See guys, I already pinned my hand. See, I want to start saying sorry in the comment section, because what is this? I pinned my hand. See, all for you guys. But as a tailor now, we already know work continues. It's not the first time. So after pinning everything down, you take it to your tailor's arm, then you iron it very well. You fold it, you iron it properly. This is what I have even before ironing. So here I'm trying to iron it. You can see how I folded mine. So you iron it, and after ironing, this is what I have. This is the inside. You can see how the way it's standing, very very standing. There's no way this one will fold. Even if you pack it inside your box, it will not fold. That is the whole essence of bust caging. Thank you so much.